Today what we're going to do, we are going to be creating a Zentangle. From the video we just watched, it showed how to break up your paper into smaller sections and then add those Zentangle patterns inside those sections. So ours is going to be a little different. So instead of it being a circle like it was, we're going to divide it up into these 12 spaces. What you're going to do, you're going to put a Zentangle pattern in one space, then you're going to skip a space. Then you're going to put another Zentangle and skip a space, and then another and skip a space. So you're going to be doing a pattern, no pattern, pattern, no pattern, all the way around. You want 12 spaces, which means we need 12 lines. You can see here, I kind of put my dot here. You're just going to start with the dot somewhere in the middle. I put mine here. And you can make your lines, your 12 lines, go straight out, or you can kind of curve them. I would be careful about making them really intricate, zigzag and things like that, because when you go to fill in your Zentangle inside that, it gets really tricky to fill in those teeny little spaces from your intricate line. So I would keep your line pretty simple, either a small curve or straight. So like I said, we're going to start with a dot in the middle somewhere. It can be slightly off to the side, it makes no difference. So I'm going to start with my dot, I don't know, here. I would like you guys to do this part, your lines, with a pencil and then trace over them with Sharpie. This is the only part you'll do in pencil. So if you want to make it straight, you'll just come straight off the edge. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you get all the way around and you only have 10, you can just go back in and add some lines in those spaces. This one I did it curved. I thought it looked kind of cool. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You're just going to start at the dot and you're going to move your hand kind of like an arc. So I'm going to start here and make an arc. And then I'm just going to kind of rotate my paper, start at the dot, and my hand movement is going to be the exact same. Go off the edge, just right off the edge. Flip it, start at the dot. My hand movement, this part doesn't change. I'm just doing that, and I'm turning or rotating my paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 8 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, same hand motion, 9, 10, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Go 12 here. And that's it. Now remember, you're going to do this part in pencil first, just like this, because this part's easy to make a mistake. You're just dividing your paper. Once you get into those 12 lines, you're going to trace over that, and then you're going to start putting your Zentangles in every other space. You may want to take a pencil and just draw a little dot in every other one, so you know when you go to do your Zentangle, space, dot, space, dot, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space. So when you go to do your Zentangle, that you're only going to put your patterns in that whole section with the dot. Once you get that, you can start looking at some patterns. You can make them up yourself. You can create them from this. I think I'm going to start with this one for some reason. I like that one. And you're going to fill up that whole space. The thing about Zentangles is Zentangles Zen is kind of a way to think. Have you guys ever done something where you're really into it and you kind of lose track of time? Probably notice that I stop talking when I do my designs. I think it's easier to do them. So when you're creating your Zentangles, you're going to be creating these patterns with a Sharpie. Feel free to have your shapes go right off the edge of this. You may use regular size Sharpies like the ones I'm using now, or you guys can use thin. And you're going to keep going. Gosh, it really is much easier when I'm not talking. You're going to keep going until you're finished with this shape. Again, going off the page when you need to. That's just going to make your pattern look even bigger. And when I go to the next one, I'm going to leave this one empty and fill this one in. I can switch to this. I can use both. I can add stripes. But you're going to take your time, fill every other one in neatly. That's what we're going to do today. Okay, can't wait to see them.